Hello and welcome to the Halo Forge Epidemic. This is Yardbird92 and I'm here with AbleSir Thomas.
Hey guys.
And we're here giving you our first map spotlight. This is Broadcast by HWM RJ. It's a Paradiso map, standard matchmaking setup with territories, capture the flag, standard loadouts and such. We're going to do a brief flyby before we go into the individual tiers. We just passed the alpha objectives for tier 1 and we're looking at Bravo objective tier 1 right now. They're very similar in aesthetics, but the terrain around them is very different. It allows for a lot of varied gameplay and it's very useful. And as we go into the tier 2 area here, you can see the elites are making their core push. They're going to get stopped a couple times. We'll get back to them in a minute. But the tier 2 objectives are right outside this main building, which would be our focal point. We just passed the first generator, which looks similar to the tier 1 objectives. It helps you know what you're attacking. And then there's the alpha generator for tier 2. And then for tier 3, the core spawn would be right at the midpoint of this inner walkway here. And then the core cap would be out near the Coliseum side of Paradiso. And we'll go out this balcony here. And the core is pretty much right at the core cap now. We're at the end of the game. And the right around the core cap area is a lot of vehicle gameplay, which we'll see later on. It's where the vehicles come into play for this map. So let's go back.
Oh, nice one, Yardbird.
What? Oh, yeah. So let's go back and take a look at the individual tiers now. I'll start with tier 1. And there's a couple of important facts on this. First off, the fire teams are very well defined. You're going to notice here that each fire team spawns on an individual pier, so you're never confused as to which fire team you are. And you can see we're setting up for a bit of a right side push here. We've got 3 elites, the 2 right team and then 1 middle team guy is pushing straight on the right. And then the other middle team guy is sitting with a needle rifle, kind of acting as an anchor on those rocks, but he'll push up and we're going to cause a distraction on the alpha here. But like I said, the main push is on Bravo. And so here we go. We've got 3 elites still set up on this side, and I think the 4th is coming. And we've pretty much locked the Spartans out of this. We have a good setup for our attack here. They're going to try to come through this middle path, but they just don't have enough time to reset. We're going to take the territory. And as we move on to tier 2, we'll go ahead and give it to AbleSir Thomas.
Yeah, so as we progress here to tier 2, the rest of the island opens up. You know, those shield doors do gate out. And we see a lot of new elite approaches, a lot of areas elites can take control of. Usually what ends up happening is elites take control of the mountain, and Spartans try to hold the inside of the base before they push out. And as you can see here, we're highlighting this backside, this vehicle path. And we're also showing that vehicle spawn over there, and that outhouse that allows the Spartans to defend the left side. And as we can see, you have the alpha objective just out there, and also the alpha approach for elites just up the mountain. Yeah, the setup here does play pretty interesting. It's very nice to see a lot of height variation for the attacking elites. It tends to be very interesting to fight them as Spartans, and it's just fun to drop on unsuspecting humans. And so we're doing another hard alpha push. Bravo push again from our momentum from the first phase. And I'm set up on that rock right here while Yardbird pushes up to get some kills on the objective here. We ended up taking it in a pretty short time. We just had great momentum. Yeah, you see Strong Robin was set up on that rock, which is a pretty strong position, but there was, like 3 elite needle rifles on him, so he didn't last too long.
Yeah, he needed a bit more support.
So as we progress to the 3rd phase, which is of course core, and core becomes available here on the central platform, and we are now highlighting this lower level here, and this level is where the sniper rifle is going to spawn. So it allows players to grab the sniper rifle and either lift up to the top level, or it allows them to take that stairwell back to the central level and use the sniper there. It creates almost the dilemma for the sniper. You have to actually take the time to take the sniper to a good position to use it, as opposed to just starting with that. So with the Spartans' defense, they tend to defend the top level more often than the bottom. It's kind of more their safe area as they defend the core, and elites will just keep pushing those Spartans back. And that outhouse spawn just becomes a spawn that's available to all Spartans, and it gives them a rocket launcher so they can defend the core when it gets out of the building. Yeah, and there's a lot of interesting vehicular gameplay on this third phase. The Spartans get a Falcon third phase, as well as the Warthog they had on second phase. And Elites get a Banshee third phase, as well as the Revenant and the Ghost they had on the second phase. A lot of interesting gameplay here.
I want to mention something real quick. We're going to take a look at this Banshee. I'm going to spawn right here on this side, and you're going to see something interesting is going to happen on the other side. But go ahead and continue, Able. I just want people to pay attention to that.
Oh, okay. So yeah, the base design ends up playing pretty well with... Oh!
Communication, everyone. That was the same pilot who just spawned me in.
And that's why the Elites lost the war. Well, so we ended up pulling the core due to unawareness of Spartans. So once you get the core out, it's a lot easier to move, but you do have to take it over quite a distance. And right now, we were taking it over the quick path, but it's a little open to Spartans, and Spartans are setting up with their power vehicles to make a last-ditch effort to defend the core.
I think Spartans are almost completely in vehicles, with the exception of the focus rifle right now, which is kind of strong, but once the vehicles are gone, they're going to have a hard time resetting.
Yeah, you really need some people on the ground, too. Because, you know, a straight plasma grenade could take out half your team, so that's something you don't really need. So we definitely have a lot of elites here pushing the core cap. And as you can see, the Banshee. Ooh, Yarber, are you going to take out that Falcon?
I'm going to do more than just that. Just wait for it.
Oh. Ooh. Run!
Don't worry, he'll come back in view in a minute.
Yeah, so we do have a lot of interesting gameplay that opens up here. There's this the primary core route that you're seeing taken here, but you can also take it around that back end with that allows you to circumvent a lot of the Spartan sight lines. And it gives you a lot of cover. So you end up taking the core to this warp gate here. Now, this has been a big favorite for me in Yardbird, and I definitely feel that this map qualifies for matchmaking, and I hope you guys like it as well. So.
It's Able and Yardbird signing out.
Signing off.